Simultaneous interpretation. Explication. Simultaneous interpretation is the process in which an interpreter translates spoken word from one language to another in real time. It requires the interpreter to listen to a speaker and deliver the translation, almost instantly, usually with a delay of only a few seconds. This technique is widely used at conferences, international summits, live broadcasts, and events where several languages are spoken. The goal is to ensure that the audience receives the information without major delays. Difference: appearance, simultaneous interpretation, synchronization, real-time translation with only a few seconds of delay. Environment used in conference, live events, international summits, and media. Necessary tools require headphones, microphones, soundproof cabins, and audio consoles. Focus: a high level of multitasking is requires listening, translation, and speaking simultaneously. The stress level: extremely high due to the need for an immediate and accurate translation. Accuracy: errors are more difficult to correct since the interpretation is live. Type of audience: generally aimed at a wider audience with diverse linguistic needs. Tools used: simultaneous interpretation usually involves specialized equipment. The interpreters work in soundproof booths equipped with headphones to listen to the speaker and microphone to perform. The interpretation and audio consoles to manage the audio transmission. These tools are essential to minimize distractions and provide clear communication. Main challenge: one of the biggest challenges of simultaneous interpretation is maintaining concentration with listening, processing, and speaking at the same time. It requires excellent multitasking skills, fluency in both language and key things. The interpreter must also handle fast or technical speech without losing precision. This high-pressure environment makes simultaneous interpretation one of the most demanding linguistic professions.
Consecutive interpretation is a type of interpretation in which the interpreter listens to the speaker, takes notes, and then translates what was said to the target languages. Usually in segments, this method is often used in smaller environments such as business meetings, courts, interviews, where there is a need for precision and the environment allows pauses during the conversation. Key characteristic of consecutive interpretation: speech in segments. The speaker pronounces part of his speech, usually a few sentences or paragraphs, and then pauses, allowing the interpreter to translate the message into the target language. Note taking: the language interpreter usually takes notes during the speaker's speech to help remember the content and convey accurately. This is a crucial skill since the interpreter must be able to grasp meaning, context, and specific details without translating word for word. 3. Accurate consecutive interpretation usually praises accuracy in translation, as there is more time to process the message before the transmission.